Hey everyone, it's Ron from Ron's Detectors. Hey, I want to talk to you guys today about something. The 6000, the 8000 both could be run kind of both automatic, and I just want to discuss that a little bit. I've heard a lot of people are struggling with some of the sounds. So on the 6000, you basically have 5 volume levels, where I believe on the 8 you have 17. It's critical that you keep those levels on the 6 like probably below 3, and then on the 8 I like to have it like 7 or less, just to kind of clean up the threshold and just gives a nicer sound. This detector has fully auto ground balance, so you don't have where you can lock it out, and I'll show you on the 8 how to do the same. Has the same 10 bars for manual and 2 for auto on the 6, which is the same on the 8. This has 2 timings, normal and difficult, where that one has 4 timings, but there's 2 normal and 2 difficult timings, which one difficult is for conductive and one normal is for conductive. And I usually try to run my gain, if I have high EMI, down pretty low, just to clean up the threshold. On the 6 you don't really lose a lot of depth until you get on a real edge of detection deep targets by running a lower sensitivity. So that's pretty much how I run the 6. Pretty simple. So it has the this is cool. On this one, when you're in auto modes, it actually shows you what the detector's doing with the gain. Where on the 6000, it does it behind the scenes. You can't really see it. So that was a good feature they added to the 8000. And notice here, it's got tracking. So on the cogwheel, you hold that and you can turn it off and on. So if you leave it on, that's the same as the 6000. It's pretty much on all the time. And then the other feature this has, I'll show you cogwheel. You got noise cancel. You got just your light, your backlight. Mineral meter, that's important. You want to keep that on, and I'll explain that here shortly. And then you got your user profile, which I got mine on the ground type for settings. So I'll back out. And now when I hit the user profile, it'll switch from the number 3 timing, which is normal deep, to difficult deep. So in this ground here, a lot of it's pretty low mineralization, where we run up to 20, 30, but then we got these deeper clay hematite pockets that shoot right up to 100, and you kind of get a false signal. So as soon as I see that mineral meter shoot to 100, I can just change my timing to the difficult deep, and then when I see the mineral meter go back to normal, I can do that. And then on some hot rocks, you can also just switch and see if the hot rocks blast on normal deep versus the difficult deep. One other mention is this one's for conductive ground on your difficult deep, and then if you run normal deep, it's also for conductive ground. So that's pretty good to be able to switch those timings. And then when you do lock in on a target, the 6000 wasn't able to lock the tracking, so you can still go back in here, and I just keep this on the tracking, and you can just lock it, turn it off, and then manual ground bounce adjacent to where your target is, and then it won't track it out. And then you can turn it back on when you're ready to go detect again. So that should help you guys. If you guys have any questions, I'll leave comments open, and hope this helps everyone. Thank you, and thank the cameraman, Charles and Ron. That was it.